evening wings. Put my tent up, started to get, wait, here's a go.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Last episode ended with me arriving back in Dublin, where I had to stay for a day and a half to do some non-bike touring stuff. I was welcomed in a very warm way and could sleep inside in a warm bed, and in all honesty had forgotten how it was to have the luxuries of normal daily life. At work I also got the most wholesome goodbyes. To all my friends in Dublin, I hope you can feel my digital love and appreciation through this video. But life moves fast, so on Saturday morning I had to start packing my bags and prepare where I would be going after. I decided to go to the Wicklow Mountains, and luckily the weather seemed to be on my side. Good morning on day 15. We are phase 2 of this trip, where I'll be spending some more time in Ireland before taking the ferry to France. I also got my brakes repaired yesterday while doing the admin stuff. They're good again and ready to go. It was expensive though. And found a Lidl again. Here you can see a mountain, so I assume this is the Wicklow Mountains. How the f do I get out of this park? Damn. Here we go. I think we're now quite close to the foot of what can be called the Wicklow Mountains, I guess. This is steep. I had to stop in the middle for the rest of the man. I'm like out of breath. I've expected it to be more naturey and mountainous. It's like the last 20 minutes I've been like driving normal roads. People live here like it's so maybe I'm just driving wrong, not sure. I'll report back later on. The roads are quite clear. Good morning on day 16. Absolutely stunningly beautiful morning this morning. If you ever come to the Wicklow Mountains this time of year, it's cold up here. Quick shout out to all the Irish gas stations. They're always so beautiful and so chill in general. Cozy shops. Glendalough Park visit. One thing I would say though, if you plan on coming, come early in the morning, because it becomes like a small city almost with all of the buses arriving here. So a campsite again in Carlow.
How the f can it be raining right now?
But I made it alive and well to the campsite, where there was another bike tourer named Robin. And we had the chance to go for a quick pint in the local pub. This day was really easy going again, so I'll speed run you through this. In the morning I did have some more chats with Robin, who then left the camping. Afterwards I went to Carlow. I also had decided that I couldn't do a proper route anymore in Ireland, so I asked the ferry company if I could take my ferry earlier than planned. They accommodated this. I obviously also went to Lidl. I also appreciated the Irish gas stations a little bit more. On the way home from Carlow, I saw some beautiful rocks, almost like Stonehenge. And that's it. Good night. That morning was freezing cold again in the morning. There was ice on my tent. Luckily, there was also again an Irish person who was very friendly. He offered me some tea. Irish kindness is definitely something special in a great way. I figured I wasn't cold enough yet in the morning, so I took a last cold shower as well. Typical day again, and by the way, that I left way too late and it's only settling in now. I took the morning way too chill. You can really notice I'm getting too comfortable when I start taking some creative shots. My mind was so free that I even went to another store than Lidl for once, and I discovered this weird sauce.
Still curious what this sauce actually is. Is it a typical Irish thing or?
But I very quickly learned that I should never turn my back to the little lords.
Not feeling too well at the moment, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll have to get too close to Wexford and see again whether it's like something temporarily or.
And I cycled on to Carrigfoyle Lake, once more appreciating the Irish gas stations. I was able to make it to Carrigfoyle Lake, which is massively recommended if you're ever around.
Still not really decided what it is that made me feel not great earlier today, and I'm still hesitating whether I'm completely fine or not. This is also my final night in Ireland. Letting a tear for it, big time. That's why I'm not showing my face. Yeah, special night. Last night in Ireland. Tomorrow on to France with the ferry. Quite interesting morning this morning. Wait, here's a. Quite an interesting morning again. It's now around 6ish. Approximately an hour ago, some cars pulled up very closely to the place I pitched my tent up. It was like 200 meters away or so, and the people got out of the car and were shouting quite loudly, or at least like were talking, discussing very hard, I have the feeling. So I wasn't really aware what it was, so I decided to get my most important bags with me and just take my bike and leave all the rest for now.
Luckily, not long after, the sun started coming up and everything was visible again. Did I over dramatize in the moment? Most probably. Did I trick you into watching up until now? Big time.
On that road over there that the cars were standing, I'll go and have a look in a bit. Okay, so we are now at the road. There is my bike approximately where my tent was. On a Tuesday to Wednesday night, pulling up somewhere at like 4:50 or so, drinking 2 cans of beer, staying there for discussing, shouting, whatever, like an hour or so, and then leaving. Damn.
Looking back on this now, this probably were just some students. Or this could be a big breakthrough in a criminal case. Anyway, moving on now. Good morning on day 19. We are in close to Wexford today, Carrigfoyle, and we are heading through Rosslare harbour, where I'll be taking the ferry to France, Cherbourg. So last day in Ireland actually. Bittersweet moment. Maybe let a tear. Another Lidl. Hey. Sorry, Wexford. The 10 extra K are not worth it today. Sorry. And we're back on the Euro 1. Wow, this beach is actually cooler than I thought. I am amazed, pretty amazed by how beautiful it is around here, like Rosslare Harbour. What a surprise. Everybody talking about the Hodes cliff walk in Dublin. Rosslare Harbour cliff walk is where it's at, man. A great journey, Ireland. It's also a great couple of years, last years. And yeah, I hope we meet again soon. 1 minute of silence now.